This is lesson 3-3, proving lines parallel. Yesterday, we knew the lines were parallel and we talked about the angle pairs and whether they were congruent or supplementary. Today, we're going to do the reverse. We're going to know whether those angle pairs are congruent or supplementary, and therefore the lines will be parallel. So we're going to use certain angle pairs to decide whether two lines are parallel. That's just the reverse of what we learned yesterday, so it should be nice and easy. So if we have two lines and a transversal, so we do not know the lines are parallel, we just have two lines and a transversal going through them, but if they form corresponding angles that are congruent, so remember corresponding angles are like 2 and 6, they're both in the same position, they correspond to each other. They're to the right of the transversal and they're above the parallel of the line. So if those corresponding angles are congruent, then the lines have to be parallel to each other. So if angle 2 is congruent to angle 6, and those we know are corresponding angles, then the lines are parallel. So line L is parallel to line M. So it's just the reverse of what we did yesterday, and it's nice and easy. If, again, we have two lines and a transversal, if they form alternate interior angles that are congruent, remember my alternate interior angles are like 4 and 6. They're interior, they're between the parallel lines, and they're on opposite sides of that transversal. So if the alternate interior angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel again. So if angle 4 is congruent to angle 6, then L is parallel to M. Okay, so if the alternate interior angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. And we're going to practice all of these again with just identifying parallel lines, but also algebraically with solving equations. Another one is the same side interior angles are supplementary. So it's the same deal. If I have two lines and a transversal, and the same side interior angles are supplementary, meaning they add up to 180 degrees, then again the lines are parallel. So 3 and 6, they're interior angles, they're on the same side of the transversal. If angle 3 plus angle 6 equals 180 degrees, then line L is parallel to line M. Okay, and then the very last one, my last angle pair, were alternate exterior angles. So if, again, I have two lines and a transversal, and if the alternate exterior angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. So if angle 1 is congruent to angle 7, these are exterior angles, they're outside of the parallel lines, they're on opposite sides. So if angle 1 is congruent to angle 7, then again the lines are parallel. Okay, and that's it. We're going to practice that tomorrow, as I said, with some algebraic problems and with just some identifying that they're parallel, so it should be nice and easy.